All right, can you hear me? Somebody post a comment if they can hear me. It's learning process for everybody here. Yeah, try this over again. Can you hear me? I've unmuted you, Fadia. Good
morning. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's good news. Have you been seeing what I've been doing?
Yes.
What's showing on your screen right now?
The white
Just
screen.
just my face?
No, I see your face in the white screen.
I'm sorry?
The welcome letter for organic chemistry too.
Oh, you see welcome to organic chemistry too?
Yeah.
Oh, it's typed twice, I noticed just now. Okay. And it's a big white screen?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to put you back on mute.
Sure.
Thank you. All right, everybody. So we're here and it's a work in progress. Your feedback will go a long way to making these go better and better as we proceed through the semester. We're going to talk about in our first session how we succeed in organic chemistry 2. And we're going to start by talking about things we need to do just to get ready for this course. We have to talk about the syllabus quiz. Trying to get this going here. Here we are. Oh. All right. So one, we have our syllabus quiz. That's due, technically should be done by this Thursday. And you have to find that in section 1 at Moodle. Two, you need to get your OWL started. I've already got some emails from students slightly shocked that everything seems to be due early in September. I will be changing all of the due dates for OWL. I just set a common start date for all of those so that we're on, to get the thing rolling. And what else do you need to do to get ready? Well, you have the 2 chapters. Read the 2 chapters, starting with chapter 12. And I sent them to your email. And watch videos related to current material. Let me show you the list of videos. Some of you, well, I think you're all familiar with it. I'll slide it over here. I hope you see that. This is a list for both courses, Organic Chemistry 1 and Organic Chemistry 2. These are videos that you should feel free to look at any time. There's not really anything for chapter 12. There will be today's Zoom lecture. Chapter 12 is a review chapter. And Zoom lectures, I'm going to post them at Moodle, but I suspect there will not be closed captioning if I do it that way. So we'll probably end up putting them in the YouTube channel as well, where you get automatic closed captioning with sometimes humorous results about how YouTube interprets what I'm saying. So I will be adding to these lists. I will be putting this document daily. Every time we modify it, I will put it in our section 1, and it will have the most recent date in the title for the most recent video, so you can hunt for that date to find things. So there'll be 4 things added here today. There'll be this video we're working on right now, and then there will be videos for the material that we look at after it. So I'll get this out of the way. All right, so what else do we have to do to be ready for this course? We have to watch the videos related to the material. Oh, I am editing the Word document. I'm not over here. Here we go. Getting used to everything, as are you. So also to get ready, you should do OWL exercises relative to recent material. And what else should we do? Do homework problems from the textbook. Misspelled homework there. From text. One thing we're always doing is, I'm going to put it up here, review organic chemistry 1 constantly. Now, what do I mean by that? We're going to talk about topics all semester that relate back to topics we've looked at in the previous course. And when I do that, please have your text handy. You have the text link given in the syllabus if you want to use the e-text to quickly go back to the text. And we need to be solid with the foundation of this course before we can move on. And that's why we're always reviewing from Organic Chemistry 1. All right, jumping around a little, sorry. Doing homework problems from tests. You do realize your ultimate goal is to do the practice exams. And hopefully we're back to a point where those practice exams are the same format as the exams you're going to see during your online exam taking. They will be shorter, the ones you're taking, because they will be a 2-hour exam. And we used to give many, many hours for exams in this course, but we cannot do that at this time. So I promise you, give you exact review items a week before the test that will outline question by question which questions from those practice tests you're going to see. There will be no mysteries. Okay, so that is a good way to keep up with things in this course. Okay, now if we go to our next page here, I emailed you chapter 2, and I got some redacted items here. Chapter 2, sorry, chapter 12. I emailed that to you, and it's a new chapter. It's only existed for a while. And I'm trying to erase this thing here. I think I have to do it this way. There we go. It's flashcards. Feel free to print that chapter out if you can, or do it electronically so that you have a flashcard in the front, and right beside it will be the answers on the back. And every reaction we ever studied, there's always 3 things you need to know. There is The first thing is, what kind of organic molecule was reacted with these chemicals to give this result? And these are the side products, as you know. I picked a reaction that we're going to do again this semester with another OH containing organic functional group called carboxylic acids, but we need to know this mechanism on every exam. So we finished our semester last semester doing this in an oral exam, some of us, and we need to know that what reacted here was an alcohol, and stereochemistry, there were some implications. And here we go. Got new touch screen here. Let's see if it, oh, that's a little bit on the wide side. That was used for making the redactions that you see in gray. Okay, so here we have an alcohol and the stereo center. I'm getting used to writing with my hand. The stereo center is the opposite of the original, or the final stereo center here. Okay, so that would be that flashcard. In the second segment of today's lecture, we are going to review just mechanisms. We'll do a selection of ones that I think are important, although all of them are important and they build on each other, as you know. Okay, so there's our first one. Now, in this second question we ask about every exam, every reaction we study, is this question: what reagents have to be applied to this chemical to make it become this alkyl chloride? And because they're from the same section of the textbook, you should not be surprised that this right here is the answer down here. So let's give it a shot. Got SOCO2 and pyridine. And there you go. Now, if you have made flashcards, you would not see them consecutively. You would, of course, shuffle them and then use that to study. And our third one would be the one you're most used to, I believe. What result do you get upon treatment of this chemical with SOCO2 and pyridine? And on a test, I would try to make it a little more obvious that because there's two alcohols, we want to make sure we react both of them. For those of you that are curious about which alcohol reacts first, it's a good question, by the way. There is a backside attack in the mechanism, and we will do this very mechanism in the second segment of today's lecture. And because there's a backside attack, and that is in the SN2 mode of reactions, you should predict that the bottom alcohol will react faster than the top one because it's a primary alcohol. Yep, you want to review that in chapter 10. And early on in the textbook in chapter 2, oh, chapter 1 at the end, sorry. Chapter 1 at the end where we have functional groups. So look through the headings in the table of contents. And chapter 1 reviews the categorization of alcohols, primary, secondary, tertiary. And then in chapter 10, it's reviewed again, and we learn this reaction. So in the bottom alcohol, where there's no stereo center, let's see if I can get a little better with my hexagons and pentagons. And this stereo center is not being touched in this reaction. I may end up doing my wedges like that this semester. You replace your alcohol with a Cl, and up here, looks like this is the stereo center. They're still trying to fill it in. The OH is here because there's a backside attack, and we flip the stereo center. So there you have it. That would review section 10.4c in terms of predicting products, reagents, and reactants. Sorry if I keep wandering off screen here. Although you're probably not focusing on that picture. I hope you're not anyway. So that's chapter 12. Let's take a look at chapter 12. It's basically just this, what we were just doing. It's mostly in order, but sometimes the order has been changed to make it more relevant for analysis of functional groups. So there's toluene sulfonyl chloride. Chapter 10 is a critical chapter. We start many of our problems using alcohols in this course, as was hinted at in retrosynthesis when we first learned it. Alcohols are very common starting materials because most labs have a healthy supply of alcohols in their storage room. So we got all our chapters represented there. Little comments, of course, you'll read about those. So that is how we can use chapter 12 to our advantage. I'm going to make this first segment a short segment. I am going to take this first break is going to be longer than normal breaks. It's going to be a 10-minute break so I can make sure this saves properly and I can render it to YouTube. I will be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to close the meeting for everybody, so you're going to have to hop back on. I believe right after I close it, you can hop right back on and wait for me. So for now, if I can do this properly, I'm going to say, I hope I can say goodbye from my own meeting. I think I have to stop the sharing screen. See, learning process here. But I need my original screen to do that. All right, I'm going to be closing a whole bunch of stuff. 10 minutes. See ya.